Alright everybody, welcome to the new video on this channel. So, today we are doing something that I promised on my stream. Basically, if you watched my stream the other day, you would know that I said on that stream that if the poll that I posted on my community tab got a certain amount of votes for yes, then I would release this video. And yes won. So today we are destroying my dignity and making a video where we react to this, this is the fanfiction Call of Duty Black Ops Danger Force 2, the full campaign fanfiction. So, yeah. Obviously, so, some background on this. If you guys didn't know, I'm a writer. I've been a writer since I could type, and basically, the way this happened was I made a fanfiction on the writing site Wattpad. You guys probably know Wattpad is like a really, really weird website. So yeah, not my best work. Basically, at the time I wrote Black Ops Danger Force 1, I was a huge fan of this Nickelodeon show called Henry Danger and its spin-off Danger Force, which Danger Force was on at the time. This is all really embarrassing to admit on YouTube, but like, you guys aren't gonna make fun of me. Like, I don't even know how old I was. Like, this was like a few years ago when I wrote the first one. Basically, and then immediately after after I finished publishing the first one, I started working on the second one. Eventually, I fell out of love with the show, and I canceled this. So now we're kind of just like bringing it back, I guess, and showing you guys exactly what this was gonna be at the time I wrote it. So as you can see on here, it had 11 pages and 3,681 words. And if we click on this, we can see that it had all of this. The thing about this was I wrote it in script form, but I didn't like... Okay, hold on. But I didn't like actually write it in like an actual good script form. I wrote it where the character name was on the side and the rest of the lines were on the other side, not like the normal script form where you put the character name on top and the line below it. So, yeah, this was mainly just for the ease of copy pasting it into Wattpad, so I could write it on Word and copy paste it into Wattpad. Because, like, you can't, like, import a document into Wattpad. You have to, like, actually write on the thing. Okay, yeah, I've stalled enough. I've already stalled for 3.5 minutes. So, we're gonna get onto this. So, it says here, welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Black Ops Danger Force 2. This is a sequel to Black Ops Danger Force, so if you have not read that yet, go read it right now. So yeah, guys, you're not going to understand a lot of context if you don't read Black Ops Danger Force 1, so I'll leave a link in the description to that. If you guys want to read it, I will warn you, it is not my best work. And, like, but, yeah, anyway. Then it says, anyway, this fanfiction takes place 5 years after the last one, and it follows a new character, Jonathan, a new member of Danger Force, and as the team is assigned a new mission by the government. Assassinate the recently escaped Raul Menendez. And basically, if you don't know, Raul Menendez is the main antagonist of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. A game I've never played. To this day, never played it. But like, I had watched a lot of YouTube videos on it, so I did my research, but like, at the same time, I knew nothing about what I was doing, because I never played the game. But, like, I don't know, I tried my best. But, so anyway, let's get into this. No more stalling. So, Mission 1. Flame. Basically, I named the chapters missions because that's what they are in Call of Duty. Anyway, this is a cutscene. Ray. Alright, shout out, what's the deal? Mika. Good news and bad news. Which would you like first? Ray. Just hit me with the bad news first. Get it over with. Mika. Word on the street is that Raul Menendez is going deeper into a dark path. Choppa's missing. Picture of a missing person file of Choppa appears on the screen. Cortes DA riots are in the streets from coast to coast in 5 countries because of American soldiers trying to track Menendez down. Ray. And the good news? Mika. We've got a new guy. Ivy volunteered to train him. They're out in the woods now. Okay, so let me explain some context for those of you who haven't read Black Ops Danger Force 1. So this character, Ivy, is not a Danger Force character or a Henry Danger character. She's a Cousins for Life character. Basically, Cousins for Life was this other Nickelodeon show that came out years and years ago. I say years and years ago, but it came out in like 2019. 2018, 2019, I don't remember. But like, and basically I was into it. It only lasted for 1 season because it got canceled. But like, I was into it. My parents hated it. But like, I liked it, so I included the characters from that in this. Anyway. So, that's just a little context in case you hadn't read the first one. Anyway, so the game opens with a new character, Jonathan, looking at Ivy. Ivy. Breaks over Jonathan. Time to get back to training. They get up and walk over to a clearing. Fireball that tree. Jonathan does so. Nice work. Now light that campfire. Jonathan lights the campfire. Great job. Now time to work on shooting skills. I hate this part, you know. Grab a pistol from over there. Grab a pistol from the table over there. Jonathan grabs a pistol. Now, shoot at the targets that I placed around the area. Jonathan does so, not missing a single shot. Good job. Now grab the knife and slice the watermelon. Jonathan slices the watermelon. Great job. Captain Man wants to see you. Jonathan walks over to the man's nest garage and the door opens up. Ray, Mika, and Bose are standing in there. Ivy. Sir, this is the new guy. Jonathan. Ray. Right. Now what can you do again? Mika. Fire. Ray. Right. Fire. I knew that. Now, the chief of police just sent me a message saying that Franchini got into the dance club again. They don't know what his plan is, but what they do know is that we have to stop him. Now grab your gum and chew and blow. Screen darkens. Mission 2. Nova 6. 5 years later. We open with Danger Force deploying in on an abandoned warehouse. The base of Dr. Mignac. The only weapon that Jonathan has on him is his superpower. Ray. Alright kids, you know the drill. We're gonna go in, kick Mignac's butt, then celebrate with popcorn and listening to our theme song on repeat. Shout out, you lead team 1 to secure the entrance. Leaf leads team 2 through the vents to Mignac's supply of whatever he's making. Mignac is mine. Now let's go. They leave the vehicle and make their way to the building. Jonathan and Ivy make their way around the back and find a vent. Ivy kicks it open and begins to crawl through, followed by Jonathan. Ivy, keep this in mind. We go in, take a sample for Schwartz's study, and get out before the alarms go off. Nothing else. Jonathan and Ivy make their way into a supply room. They see 2 guards in the room, protecting the supply. There's 2 guards. We take them out on 3. Ready, Jonathan? 1, 2, 3. Ivy deploys a plant spike and Jonathan sets one of the guards' pants on fire. The 2 guards run out of the room and Ivy and Jonathan drop down into the room. Jonathan, what is this stuff? Ivy, I recognize the symbol. I saw it in Dystopia 5 years ago. Take a sample, quick. We need to go. Jonathan sticks a syringe into a slot on one of the metal containers. Fills up with some kind of gas. Ivy, good, let's go. The two go back into the vents, passing the other members of Danger Force taking out Mignac's goons and Ray punching Mignac in the face. They get out through front vents and jump into the vehicle. Ray and the other Danger Force members are quick to follow. Ray, into comms. Schwartz, Mignac's on his way to prison. To Ivy, do you get the sample? Yes, Ivy says. Ray, into comms. Yeah, they got the sample. We're on our way. Cutscene. Schwaz and Stewart, another Cousins for Life character, are studying the gas that Jonathan brought back. Ivy. Well, Schwaz. We found out what the gas is. Jonathan. What is it? Schwaz. It's Nova 6. Maniac was manufacturing Nova 6. Ray. The hell is Nova 6? Schwaz. Well, it was a chemical manufactured by the Germans during World War II. It was seized by the Soviets after the war, and it was all thought to be destroyed. Until now, I guess, because this chemical is an exact replica of the Nova 6 gas made in the 1940s. Stewart. I think we have bigger problems. Look. Points out the window to see a helicopter landing. David Section Mason jumps out of it with 2 men behind him. So this character is from Black Ops 2, and which I never played, but I know who he is because I watched a bunch of videos. Why would I make this a Black Ops fanfiction if I didn't play Black Ops? That's the question that I ask myself when I think of this. Like, honestly, I never really thought about it until I started thinking of these fanfictions again. Like, why would I write this if I didn't know anything about Black Ops? Like, from first-hand experience. Anyway. Section. I wish to speak with Captain Man in Danger Force. Ray, that's us. Section. My name is David Mason. I'm here on urgent business. Raul Menendez has recently escaped prison. I require a team of superheroes to locate him and assassinate him. Ray. Well, I don't know who tipped you off, but you came to the right place. We'll have him found and 6 feet under in no time. Section. We've tracked Menendez to 2 locations, a base in Kazakhstan and a base in Kyrgyzstan. Menendez is incredibly dangerous, so be cautious. I suggest dividing into 2 teams, one for each potential location Menendez could be in. Motions towards his crew. Like, come on, guys. Let's go get some corn dogs. Okay, so Danger Force is a comedy series. It's a bad comedy series, but it's still a comedy series. So that was just kind of throwing in some Danger Force comedy onto these super serious characters. Don't know why I did that. But, yeah. Ray. Looks like we're splitting up and searching those bases. Let's move out. Mission 3. Kazakhstan. From the perspective of Mika, it's from the perspective of Mika. Mika, Miles, and Bose are being deployed into a city in Kazakhstan. Stewart. Over comms. Alright, is this thing on? Can you guys hear me? Miles. Yeah, Stewart, we can hear you. Stewart. Good. I'm sending the coordinates for where you need to be. All you have to do is get in and try to locate Menendez. If he's there, shoot him on sight. If not, he's in Kyrgyzstan. Now get out there and show him who's boss. Helicopter lands. Mika jumps out, followed by Miles and Bose. Alright, now on to... Wait, what are we doing here? Okay, so let me explain why he said that. So, Nickelodeon shows always have this one character who's an idiot. Always one character. Everybody else has basic level of intelligence. One person has an IQ of 2. I mean, like, not actually, because that would mean the person can't function if they had an IQ of 2, but, like, you guys know what I mean. But, like, so, in the show Danger Force, Bose is that character. So, that's why he said that. Miles puts his hand on Bose's shoulder. Buddy, I think it's better if I lead us to the base. Bose, alright. Miles, now let's go. The group runs onto the main street where a Quartus DA riot is taking place. Stewart, over comms. Stay away from the rioters. Killing them will only cause the riot to grow. Plus it could start a war, so... The group runs through for about another minute. Mika is attacked by a rioter. Speaking in Kazakh. I don't know what Kazakh is. I think it's the language they speak in Kazakhstan. But, like, I think I looked this up. I don't remember, though. So, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I think it's the language they speak there. So, like, I really didn't do any research about these countries. I just picked the names because I thought they sounded cool. Or, like, places where bases would be for bad guys. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird. But, like, okay, that came out wrong. But, like, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Anyway. Ryder, speaking in Kazakh while punching. You stupid Americans. Miles runs in and kicks the rider off of Mika. Miles, get off my sister. Aims down his sight. Stuart, over comms. Miles, I can see you out of the camera in your mask. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, don't do it. Miles shoots the rider anyway. Damn it, Miles. Mika looks over to see a large crowd running over to them. Mika, run. She gets up, and the three of them run. Stuart, over comms. Grapple onto the side of that building. Bose and Miles take out grappling hooks and shoot up on top of the building. Mika does so also after them. She grapples on top. Mika helps her up. Oh wait, no. Miles helps her up, rather. But Mika gets shot in the hand by a rider, causing her to lose her grip and fall. Miles. Mika. Okay, I think this is an actual joke that I pulled from the show. Like, I think it was one of the first episodes of season 2, if I'm remembering correctly, where Miles basically screams her name, and then one of the characters, I think they used this joke twice, so I don't remember which characters said this each time, but they both said, "Come on, that's louder than her," because like Mika's thing is like she has a sonic scream, so that's saying something, and that's like an insult, but it's kind of funny now that I think about it, but like. Anyway, Bose says, "Come on, like that's like louder than her, man." Mika turns around and uses the mighty shout to propel herself back on top of the building. Miles, Mika, oh my god, hugs her. Mika looks back down at the mob. The base is right up ahead, led by Menendez. They run around buildings for a minute before coming up on a door. Mika, breach the door. Mika places a charge on the door and breaches it. She shoots 3 people before the slow motion clears. Search the place. They search for about 10 seconds. No signs of Menendez, Miles, and it's a one-room apartment. Mika goes on comms. Stuart sends a copter. Menendez isn't here. Stuart, on it. Mission 4, Kyrgyzstan. Ivy and Jonathan are deploying into the Kyrgyzstan base. Ivy, alright, we go in, find Menendez, and get out. We're about a mile away from the base, so we gotta be careful when we're entering. Menendez could have eyes everywhere. Be stealthy. Helicopter lands. The two jump down and sneak through the tall grass. They walk for about 30 seconds before seeing a patrol. Ivy, there are 2 tangos right in front of us. You can take them out or let them pass. Jonathan lets them pass. The 2 continue to pass before coming up on a huge building. We're gonna have to breach this door. Do it whenever you're ready. Jonathan puts a charge on the door and steps to the side. The door blows up and Jonathan steps in and shoots 3 people in the room in slow motion before returning to regular speed and shooting the rest. Go, 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 Ivy says. The 2 proceed through the building and discover that it's an abandoned weapons factory. Ivy, split up. We can search better that way. The 2 split up and search. Jonathan reaches a couple rooms without anything. Ivy, Jonathan, I'm coming up on a dark room. Wait, what was that? Jonathan? Jonathan! Jonathan turns around and gets punched by a masked mercenary. Jonathan wakes up in a room full of people. He looks around and sees Ivy on one side of him, and in front of him is the mercenary who punched him. Anyway. So, mercenary. Welcome everyone to the execution. The mercenary's voice has a voice changer, so we don't know their identity yet. Jonathan, what do you want with us? Mercenary, isn't it obvious? To kill you in the name of Cortes DA. Ivy, Jonathan, there's something about this mercenary that seems so familiar. Person in crowd, take off the masks. Yes, mercenary says. I always reveal my identity to the victims of my execution. The mercenary takes off their mask, revealing their identity. No way, Ivy says. The identity of the mercenary is Choppa. Okay. Okay. So, I actually didn't remember that I wrote this. This was supposed to be like a huge twist in this thing, because like Choppa was like a main part of the first one, and anyway, Choppa immediately grabs her head. She then gets a hold of herself and aims her gun in between Jonathan's eyes. She then turns around and shoots people in the crowd, causing everyone to run out of the room. Choppa. We have 10 seconds before they alert security. Starts to cut the two free. Ivy. Choppa, you're alive? Choppa, I feel alive. Ivy, but you tried to kill us? Yeah. Choppa, I was under programming. Looks like Jonathan. Who's this guy? Ivy. Oh yeah, you guys never met. This is Jonathan. Jonathan, this is Choppa. Jonathan, so this is the mentor you never shut up about? Ivy, shut up. Choppa, less talking, more running. Let's get out of here. The three run out of the base and run to a dead end. A helicopter flies up, and we see Schwaz in the cockpit. As they jump in, Ivy talks to Schwaz. Ivy, Schwaz, we got a guest here. Schwaz, really? Who? Choppa, hey Schwaz, long time no see. Schwaz is speechless as he flies away. Mission 5. Flashbacks hurt. Cutscene. Ivy, Captain. Ray. Ivy. Ivy, we have a visitor. Choppa. Hey Ray. Ray. Choppa, is that you? Choppa. Yep, and you won't believe the hell I've been through these past 5 years. Ray. Explain. Choppa. Menendez killed my family. All of them. Except for me. He kidnapped me and tried to convince me to work for him. When I refused, he brainwashed me. Made me an elite assassin. I killed 305 people. Ivy. So that's where those murders came from. Choppa. Yep, it was me. I didn't want to, though. Ray. It doesn't matter now. It's good to have you back, kid. Mika. We found the base. No Menendez. Ivy. We didn't have time to look for Menendez because enough at the base we found. Choppa. He wasn't there either. Both bases that the military tracked Menendez to were both fake. Jonathan. So it was a trap. Ivy. Yep, I know where his real base is, though. Ivy. Brazil. Ivy says, where? Choppa. Brazil. Middle of the jungle. In Brazil. Mission starts. The team deploys in. Choppa. Alright, guys. Time to find Menendez. Ivy. Yeah, let's find him and get the hell out of here. They jump off the helicopter. Sneaking through the jungle, they find the base. Choppa. Split up. Miles, Bose, Mika, you go that way. Ivy, Jonathan, you're with me. Jonathan, Ivy, and Choppa go in one direction and the other three go in the other. They see 3 troops. Choppa. Hold. There's a patrol. Aim for the heads. Ivy. Choppa, no. We can let them pass. Choppa. These people killed my family and forced me to kill. Why would I want to let them pass? Ivy. You're right. They aim at the patrol and shoot. Choppa. Go. They move faster until they are in front of the entrance. Choppa. 2 tangos guarding the door. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoots the guards. Go, go, go. We've only got a few seconds before they know. They run into the building. Choppa. Duck into the vents. They go into the vents. They crawl through a few rooms before they see Menendez. Menendez. Yelling in Spanish. Translation. I don't care how much I must pay. All Americans will fall after I'm done, and that is worth all the money in the world. Ivy. To Choppa. Is that him? Choppa. Yeah, that's him. Aims her gun at Menendez. Choppa. Ivy. Choppa. No. Wait for the other man to leave the room. Choppa. He killed my family. Then he made me push it aside for 5 years to kill other people who just pissed him off. I've waited too long. Choppa. Choppa breaks down the vent and shoots up the room. Menendez and his friend run out of the room. Choppa. Get back here, you bastard. After him. The 3 run after Menendez, shooting his goons as they run after him. They chase him outside where they see a helicopter taking off. Ivy. Seriously? Again? Choppa. Not this time. Throws a grenade into the helicopter. It blows up, causing the pilot of the helicopter to lose control and crash into the building. Ivy. Is that it? Is he dead? Menendez. Off screen. Not even close. Jonathan is shot in the back and knocked to the ground. Ivy. No. Gets shot in the stomach. Choppa. Arg. Runs at Menendez, shooting him. She hits him in the shoulder. Menendez. So this is what you're doing with your life, C-16. Choppa. Don't call me that. And this was my life before you took it away from me. Holds her gun up at Menendez and shoots him in the stomach. She runs over to check on Ivy and Jonathan. Ivy, you good? Checks her pulse. Thank God, you're alive. Runs over to Jonathan. Johnny, you good? Jonathan. Yeah, I just got shot in the back and probably can't walk, but I'm fine. Choppa, don't worry. We'll call for backup. Puts her hand to her ear. Mika, come in. Menendez is unconscious. Jonathan and Ivy are both injured. Badly. Mika, over comms. We're on our way. Menendez begins to regain consciousness. Choppa holds up her gun. Choppa, move and you're dead. Menendez takes out a detonator. Choppa, get down. Menendez presses a button and the entire area around them explodes. As the dust settles, Jonathan can see Menendez escaping. Choppa, coughing. Damn you! I said if you moved you were dead. Shoots at Menendez, but he dodges and gets away. Miles teleports in with Mika and Bose. Perspective shifts to Mika. Okay, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. But we're gonna keep going because we've only got like 3 pages left. Mission 6. Escape. Mika. What happened here? Bose. I don't know, but it looks bad. Choppa. Off screen. Coughing. Guys, over here. The group runs over to her. Jonathan just passed out. Mika. Miles, can you teleport out of here? Miles. I just used up all the power to teleport over here. I can't get back. I can't get all the way back for a few hours. Mika. We need to call in a helicopter then. On comms. Stuart, come in. No answer. Stuart, are you there? Still no answer. Schwaz, how about you? Still no answer. Comms are dead. How do we get out of here? Choppa, we need to send a beacon. Well, there's one in the basement of the building. Mika, how do we know it will work? Choppa, because I helped build it. I couldn't control myself, but I remember. 3 years ago, June 7th, the base was being built. Menendez ordered me and 2 other guys to install a distress beacon to warn him if something bad happens. We could send one of his squadrons in. If we rewire it, we can send the signal to Stuart. Mika, sounds like an easy enough to do. Choppa picks up Ivy. Let's go then. We need to get them out of here before it's too late. Mika picks up Jonathan. To Bose and Miles, Mika says, "You two cover us." Pulls out her pistol. We're probably gonna need it. The group sneaks around the destroyed building before descending the staircase that leads into the basement. Choppa, perfect. Nobody's here. Mika, start rewiring the beacon. Mika puts Jonathan down and begins to rewire the machine. After about 30 seconds, it's activated. Mika, it's on. Choppa, I know how to send the signal. Leave that to me. She puts Ivy down next to Jonathan. Mika looks over to them. Check their pulses. Make sure they're not dead. Turns on the device. Stuart, come in. Stuart, through beacon. Choppa, that you? Your comms are disabled. Choppa, they broke. We're contacting you through a beacon at the base. Can you send a helicopter? Stuart, on my way. Is Ivy okay? Choppa. Mika, how's Ivy doing? Mika, hanging in there. Just barely, though. Wait, her heartbeat is slowing down. Choppa, the hell you mean her heartbeat is slowing down? Runs over. Stuart, Choppa, what's going on down there? What's going on over there? Choppa, shaking Ivy. Ivy, wake up. Don't you die on me. Choppa, Mika, Choppa, calm down. Choppa, Mika, you almost died once. Remember that at the aquarium? It was my fault, and I'm not going to let that happen again. Mika, Choppa, this time the injury is from gunshots and burns, not from being shocked to death in the water. Choppa, we have to try. Begins to perform CPR on Ivy. After a few seconds, she catches her breath. Ivy, coughing and catching her breath. Choppa, welcome back. Stuart, worriedly. Choppa, I need you to talk to me. Is Ivy dead or not? Choppa looks back at the beacon and then back to Ivy. Choppa. Ivy's fine. Stewart, thank you. Helicopter lands outside. I'm here. Come on out. Fades to black. Fade back in as we see the group walking back to the helicopter. Choppa carrying Ivy and Mika's carrying the still unconscious Jonathan. They reach the helicopter, and Mika puts Jonathan down in a seat. Choppa does the same with Ivy. Stewart, I take it the mission didn't go so well? Choppa, you're acting calmly for someone who almost just lost their cousin. Stewart, don't remind me. Helicopter takes off. Mission 7, recovery. Cutscene. Jonathan is lying on a med bay bed. Ivy is next to him. Ivy, coughing as she is waking up. What happened? Jonathan, welcome back. Ivy, Jonathan, you got shot. Both of us did. Ivy, oh god, how the hell did we survive? Okay, here's me being self-aware with this. Jonathan, I don't know. This is a friggin' fan fiction based on a TV show for 7-year-olds. It's not supposed to be realistic. In the real world, we both would have died upon being shot and wouldn't be having this conversation. Ivy, Jonathan, come on. We didn't break the fourth wall at all yet. Why'd you have to ruin it? Jonathan, I have no idea. Just like I have no idea how we're alive and gonna be in commission for the final mission in a few seconds. Ivy, there's no way we're gonna be fine for that. Cut to the mission briefing. I stand corrected. We're gonna be fine somehow. Jonathan, I told you, it's convenient for the plot. Ray, alright, enough fourth wall jokes. Pulls up a picture of Menendez in a cruise ship. Menendez is on that boat. We're going to go in on helicopters and kill him. But we're not going to do it immediately. Pause. Menendez has a chip in his brain. As soon as his brain stops functioning, a video is uploaded to YouTube, telling Cortes DA that they know what to do, which cannot be good. Stewart, as soon as I can disable the chip, you guys will be in position and be able to kill Menendez. Any questions? Ivy raises her hand. That aren't about how anybody in this room hasn't died yet. Ivy puts her hand down. Alright, let's go. Okay, I was about to ask if I had finished this, but I didn't. Mission 8, Endgame. The team is deploying in on a helicopter. Ray, alright, we know the plan. Load this gun. Let's bring some. Mika, please don't say justice. Ray, justice. Mika, oh my god, it's not that serious. We've assassinated people before. Choppa, no, me and Ivy assassinated someone before. She was the one who killed Drex. Ivy, and I had the worst feeling about it I've ever had about anything in my life. Choppa, do you have to make amends to everything? Ivy, yes. Jonathan, we're here. And that's the end. I never finished the last chapter. So, yeah, that was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my life. So, I'm gonna share this video on YouTube, so, yeah, most of the things you do on YouTube are embarrassing. But, yeah, that's the end. I've gotta edit this video, so, if you liked it, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and, if you want me to finish this, I don't expect this to happen, but if you want me to finish this for some reason, then go on Twitter and do hashtag Zaxium Finish BODF2. Or no, do hashtag BODF2 and just do that and I'll get this thing finished. For whatever reason, I'm promising this, but this is never gonna happen. You know what? If 5 people tweet it, then I'll do it. But I don't expect that to happen. So, yeah. Alright, but that's all for today. So, bye guys.